He's got his wide open receiver, second-year man, Chris T. Jones. Third reception of the day. Again at 12 as Lamar Lathan chases him to the side.
And that was the inside curl standing on the top of the number. That's where the ball's got to go.
Penalty flag thrown, and it is against the Eagles.
Offensive interference, he called.
Pass interference, number 82 on the offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
3 Eagle penalties, all on the Philadelphia offense. Led today by quarterback Ty Detmer, and here is how he is thrown today. 13 of 21, 7 times to receivers, then 6 other throws, 3 to the tight ends and 3 to the running backs, but most of it to his big wideouts. Penalty pushes him all the way back to the 5, where it's 1st and 20. Ricky Waters. Minimal gain to the 12, a pickup of 2, and Les Miller was there with the Carolina stop.
What's kind of important for you Eagle fans is the right tackle, Richie Cooper, did come back in the game. And we said that, you know, you're going to have trouble if he didn't play. Mayberry wasn't going to be able to block him, so Cooper is back in. That's Latham. I think he got his legs cut from underneath him, but there's Cooper. He's back in at right tackle, and that gives them a chance to throw the ball.
Injury timeout in Philadelphia. We get a good view of downtown Philadelphia, one of the great cities in our country, and that is not a good sign if you're a Panther fan, seeing Lamar Lathan laid up and out. We'll try to get word on him in a second. Second down and 18. Eagles leading 14-3. Detmer, and he's got the first down, caught by Fryer up. He'll be short out to the 27-yard line. Terrell and Tyrone Poole make the stop. It's a gain of 16 yards. He'll be about a yard and a half shy.
And the quick slant takes away the pass rush. The quarterback is bringing this out on his 3rd step. Quick slant, so and look at it. It looks like combination coverage. There's one on the outside and the one on the inside. Terrell is a little bit late, but you got to go to that quick passing game, either a turn in or a slant.
3rd down, we'll call it 2. Waters throws, and he hits Ed West, and the big tight end, Ed West, downfield, and he's into Carolina territory. As Detmer throws to his tight end for the first time in this half, it's a gain of 30 yards. Ed West, the former Green Bay Packer.
Well, Ricky Waters goes in motion. There's no backs in the backfield. Again, he motions the pull. He'll motion to pull the linebacker out in the coverage and leave the tight end without anybody. There it is. A nice job of staying up. People trying to... Brad Maxey tried to knock him down rather than tackle him. He didn't bring his arms, and he kept on running.
Longest catch since 1990 for Ed West. 1st and 10. Detmer throws, and that's broken up as he throws into a lot of traffic downfield at the 20. Brett Maxey covering Ed West, incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Well, that got crowded. If you're Ed West, you come back and tell the young quarterback, let's not get me decapitated. He'll come right down through here, and pretty soon the safeties are collapsing. The linebacker's man. Not enough air on the ball. Man-to-man with Sam Mills. Inside linebacker taking the tight end down the seam.
West Coast offense of Philadelphia. 2nd down and 10. Waters working the left side. Goes down to the 41-yard line. Picks up 2 where he's met by Gerald Williams on the defensive line.
There's Panos. When you watch the Eagles, follow Panos, and you'll see the ball. Follow Panos, 72. Here he is pulling out on the trap. Whenever we do one of these games, 72 is a big... Now, his real name is not Joe Panos.
It's Zois Pangiotopoulos.
And he said he couldn't spell that in school. I can't even say it. I don't blame him for not being able to spell it. So he changed it to Joe Panos.
3rd down and 8. Detmer's got 4 receivers out. He moves out of the pocket. He needs to get down to the 33-yard line, and then he goes head over heels with a great hit from Eric Davis. Detmer down at the 34. They mark him at the 36. And, Jerry, this would bring up 4th down and about 3. What would you do?
Well, you got to see where they're going to place the ball. If the ball is on the 35-yard line or closer, you kick a field goal. Dittmer gets chased out of here. Dittmer gets chased out by Kevin Green. The ball does come out on the hit by Kevin Green. If the ball is past the 35, it's on the 37, you punt. If it's on the 35, you kick a field goal.
Well, it would be a 52-yard attempt if he tried the field goal, and Anderson doesn't have that kind of range. And so here's Tom Hutton with his best punt of the day, which will land about 3 rows up in the stands. What was that?
Wow, he's getting booed. These Eagle fans know you're not supposed to punt it all that way. You're supposed to get it out on the 10-yard line.
36-yard punt. Carolina gets it back. Punter Tom Hutton was about a 30-yard, 20-yard punt to give him good field position defensively, and he punts it way out of the end zone.
Now here's Danny Smith as their special teams coach, and he's mad. We watched this. While you were off grabbing a brewski, he stayed on him. He's got 150 sticks of gum in his right cheek there. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you punting that ball like that? There's a guy, poor Hutton. He didn't even know where he was. Look at him. He's
probably don't want to get too close to Danny Smith because he knows what's going to come out of that mouth.
How big is a wad of 150 sticks of gum?
First down and 10. Collins to the air, and he throws, and the pass is caught for a gain of 5 to his wide receiver, Mark Carrier.
Both quarterbacks have gone to that 3-step drop.
Right now for a McDonald's game break, let's return to James Brown at our Fox Television Center.
Kevin and Jerry, take a look at Al Del Greco. While Chris Chandler struggles, Del Greco boosts a 56-yarder, career-long, longest in the NFL. Houston Mercy in the 6-3 lead. So, Jerry, if Panos' name isn't Panos, my name isn't Brown, Kevin.
Del Greco, one of the great golfers.
I never thought Del Greco had a leg for a 56-yarder.
And a hit on Johnson. They call it a completion. They call it a fumble, and the Eagles get it back in the first turnover of the game. Recovered by Mike Mamula.
Hit by Troy Vincent. A corner. Come up and knock that ball out of there. 23 to your right will be Troy Vincent. There he is. Didn't have a good hit. Didn't even hit the ball. You can't fumble that. Bad job by Anthony Johnson. You got to hang on to that one. Looked like Mamula made the recovery.
Eagles will start with 2 tight ends, Ed West and Jimmy Johnson.
They got to run Ricky Waters. They have not featured him late. They got to run Waters here.
First down and 10, and here they go to Ricky Waters up the middle. And Jerry, there's not much there. No gain. Second down and 10. The entire defense got a hand on him.
Well, evidently, the Carolina Panthers thought what I thought. They're going to run him. Watch the linebackers. Watch the only a 3-man line. They shut down every running lane. Great job by Gerald Williams. Ricky Waters only has 27 yards and only has 12 carries.
And Anthony Johnson just slightly more than that. These are the 2 big guys from a week ago. He had 173 yards last week.
Well, it's not the backs, it's the defenses. Here's Ricky's offset to one side. You can't run out of this formation.
Second down and 10. Look out from behind, and a sack, the first of the day by Dwayne Bickett.
Bickett's in for the injured Lamar Latham and comes off that other side. And this is what everybody wondered. Can Ty Dittmer take these NFL hits? Sort of a grab that time. Didn't get a big, heavy shot on him.
14-3 here. Philadelphia with the lead. Facing third down and 17. We're in the third quarter. 9:40 left in it. Dittmer moves up and throws. The receiver came in. The pass went out. They were looking for Chris T. Jones. That's incomplete, and it's fourth down.
It was not only incomplete, it was a terrible throw. The receiver's going to stand at the top of the number, throw the curl, and the ball went way outside the number, and he'd like to have that one back. He's not proud of that one.
Gary Anderson lining up for what appears to be about a 46, 47-yard field goal attempt. Tom Hutton will hold. 37-year-old Gary Anderson will call it 46 yards away, and he bangs it through. So Philadelphia cashes in on the fumble by the Carolina Panthers, and Philadelphia annexes their lead. The clock at 9:29. We're in the third quarter. It's now Philadelphia 17, Carolina 3. Flies on the Carolina fumble.
But really what's more important is the defense of Carolina. -7 yards in the whole drive for 3 points. A great job by the Carolina defense, not giving them anything after the fumble.
Very soft kickoff by Carolina. Picked up by Myron Baker. And Baker, the former Chicago Bear, goes out to the 32-yard line. So they get pretty good position. Baker alertly picks it up. And Anderson, I don't know if he was trying to kick that short or what, but he gives Carolina pretty good field position. Well, next week on Fox NFL Sunday, Kerry Collins leads the Carolina Panthers into Atlanta to battle Jamal Anderson and the Falcons. A lot of other exciting action, too. It all begins at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Check local listings for the game and time in your area. First down and 10 to Collins, who dumps it off to Anthony Johnson up the middle and still in bounds as he cuts outside. And with blockers ahead, Johnson gets a block from Walls and takes it inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 54 yards.
What a nice shot. You're roughing up your quarterback. Your quarterback's getting knocked around. You tried to three-step. That didn't work. Next thing you do with pass rush is the screen. Good blocking in the screen. There's that center, Curtis Whitley, breaking him. And downfield, he picks up Wesley Walls, the tight end, to help him. There's Wesley Walls all over Troy Vincent. Nice execution.
Longest play of the year for Carolina. First down and 10. Collins on the quick slant, and he's got his receiver, Muhammad, who breaks a tackle. And he takes his 6'2" frame and stretches to the 6 and picks up 7 on first down.
There you see the strength of Muhammad. That's what the coaches are talking about. It's a quick slant, 1-2 throw the football. He gets hit instantly by Taylor, but he won't go down. Has that good strength.
That run by Johnson, Jerry, began in the middle, and then he definitely moved outside, and the sideline was his friend.
And he had those downfield blockers. Curtis Whitley, the best blocking center downfield I've seen.
Second down and 4 from the 7. And they blow the play dead. Even before he was out of the pocket scrambling, you could hear the whistle.
That play will not count.
Defense moving prior to the snap. The 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Special teams coach there talking to the head coach, saying something that's going on. Head coach nodding like he was listening. He's probably not. He's really thinking about, let's get a touchdown. I'm not talking about kicking.
That was you, huh?
Oh, yeah. Hey, get away from me. I want a touchdown.
Pretend like you're listening, but
yeah, don't be too rude. Unless the score's got out of hand, then you punch your special teams coach. There's Mamula. He hasn't got a sniff yet. He hasn't got any pressure.
Goes back on a second down and 9. Put it down at the 12. Collins moves up in the pocket, throws as he is hit. The pass is dropped again by Mark Carrier. That's his 3rd drop today. James Willis gave him a hit that he'll remember inside the 5.
And what a great job by Collins, stepping up, putting the ball right on the money. You got to make that catch. That's a first down at the 1. You got 1st and 1 at the 1. If you do what you're getting paid to do, and that's hang on to that thing.
You know, Carrier had been publicly complaining that he wasn't getting enough passes. Today, they've thrown to him a lot. He said he was like a ghost. They called him Mark Casper. Well, Mark Carrier has dropped 3 passes today.
Well, as soon as you get complaining, you get your plumbing to back up, and you end up not smelling so good.
3rd down and 9 for Collins. Moves deftly out of the pocket. And he's being chased, and he gets a block, and he's forced out of bounds. Hollis Thomas, a rookie. That is a sack by Philadelphia, the first of the day, and the first of the career for young rookie Hollis Thomas.
Good pressure coming after the quarterback. William Fuller got tripped up. William Fuller's wore out. They got to get some players in. Give William a little break, and here's a youngster coming in there, like you said, making the first sack.
John Casey comes in. He'll try a 39-yard field goal. Ron Stark on the hold. And